which is buzzing in trade, that is Eternal. Of course, the numbers came in, numbers were beating street estimates, but the shareholders' letter came. Now, of course, there are some internals which the street is not liking, especially on the costing front, on the path to profitability. The unit economics might be questioned as well. But I just want to take a quick view on the technical charts for Eternal as well. What are the key important levels to watch out for? I assume the medium-term basis, the levels are still decent for Eternal.
Yeah, I would say that you are right. Actually, if you look at the trend, the stock has delivered very strong returns from almost 200 levels to currently around 350 odd. So clearly, the rally has been very sharp. So the correction, if there is a correction, that's definitely a healthy sign. I would say the stock on the downside has some sort of support coming around the 320 odd level. So that's a level of support where you could witness some sort of buying. And overall, if I look at the momentum on the charts, on the long-term charts, as well as on the intermediate-term trend, that's clearly positive. So I would say on correction, it can be a buying opportunity. But yes, on the upside, the levels currently, say 350, 360, now that's going to act as a zone of resistance for the stock in the short term.
Okay, so buy on dip strategy would be there for Eternal, as the chart suggestions are actually still positive for the company as well. There's a call coming in from Amar. Amar, also I'd like to ask you about your technical picks. Which are the important picks which you would be actually focusing on? Which shares are your picks here today?
Yeah, so the first one is Bharat Forge. So if you look at Bharat Forge, what we are seeing here is that the stock has been in for consolidation. A significant rally was there, and then a significant correction also towards the 1,000 levels the stock had corrected. And now we are seeing some sort of consolidation and an up move. And also what we are seeing there on the charts is that the volumes have been significant. On specific days, it has been extremely high. So that really shows that there's some buying interest which is coming in the stock. So this is the first stock one can look at Bharat Forge buying at the current levels or towards 1270 levels for an upside target of 1375 and a stop loss of 1213. And the second stock that one can look at is United Spirits. This is again one stock I would say has corrected significantly, has formed a very strong support level on the long-term charts. It's definitely in consolidation zone if you look at. So the stock is tied between the current levels. So if you look at 1300 being a strong support zone, and on the upside towards 1360 is a resistance zone. So the stock sustaining about 1360, 1365, the stock could witness a sharp move towards 1463 levels. So that could be the target for a stop loss of 1297.
Okay, all right. So those are United Spirits and Bharat Forge are the two counters that Amar has on his radar. But, as we speak, Eternal is nosediving again. It did see an uptick of 2% and now down 3%. So interesting moves coming there. I think probably the two things that Street has not liked, and as Sharad was pointing out, that the shareholder letter has said that the food delivery segment has not recovered to the extent that they were expecting it to be. And secondly, I think they have raised their guidance of dark store to that 2,100 mark, which was earlier 2,000. So 100 more dark stores to be added by the end of this year. That will require, more capex, more cash burning, and at the same time will put pressure on EBITDA as well as your profitability. So the path to profitability not being clear is something that the street probably is not liking. And plus, we've also seen quite a significant run up in this counter in the past couple of days. And considering valuations were never cheap for this counter, now that kind of pressure is coming in on the counter, now down 4% as we speak, Sharad. So yes, quite an interesting move out there.
It's a very topsy-turvy.
Yeah.
Initially, it went up from days low, almost 3% up, and again 4%. Such a volatile counter.
Yeah, such a volatile counter just within a matter of seconds.